I have some news for you. Leilani and I went out for a picnic date at the hot springs. We went at sunset and it was gorgeous. Right when the stars came out, I told her how I felt, and she felt the same way. We're officially a couple now. Thank you so much for helping me out. It means the world to me. You're such a great friend, a champion of true love.
Well.
Well, looky-doo-da, we've got a fresh face. Haven't seen you in the city before, and I like to think I know just about everyone around here. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Osha. Some people around here call me the one glowstone guy because I'll buy anything for one glowstone. Any item under the sun and moon. Just one. The way I see it, I already got just about everything I need in life. So nothing's worth more than one glowstone to me. There's only one thing that's worth more than a glowstone to me. One special thing. And that thing is mountain wart. I'll give you 2 for that. It's pretty. Adds a nice burst of color to my pile here. Did I mention some people call me one glowstone guy? Well, I've got 2 nicknames around here. The other thing people call me is 500 glowstone guy. I only ever have one item for sale at a time, and I only sell anything for one price. Guess how much? 500 glowstones. Sealant. Would you like to buy some sealant? It'll be 500 glowstones. There's only one thing I want that I can't seem to get, but I'm not sure you can help. I want to get into that fancy club, the Roots. They're such exclusive little buggers. I need the password to get in. No idea who to talk to about that. Get me that password, and I'll give you the sealant.
Welcome back. We've got plenty more patrons interested in your work.
Why, hello, friend. Glorious day, wouldn't you say? What an incredible day to be alive. Ah, I see you're a traveller, swept in from some distant land. How enchanting. Ah, marvellous place, Eastshade. The only trouble is, traveller, the little mice. The little mice. You see, they've taken a liking to my garden. Not sure how they eat so much when I'm not looking. Must be bigger than I think. I'm standing guard, but it's not working. Somehow they're getting past me. Must be while I'm sleeping. Not that I mind, really. I'm glad they have a proper meal. But how I dream of cooking up a proper stew. Vegetable, of course. Can't have a good stew without an assortment of the finest crops, eh? Tell you what, bring me 7 sticks so I can finish my fence. That just may do the trick against these crafty carrot eaters. Of course, I never let a friend journey on without a few glowstones to pad their pocket. How's 10 sound? Excellent. Thank you, my friend, for taking on this task. See you soon. Back so soon? You must have feet of the wind. See you soon. You're back! I've been thinking, it'll be a bit strange to have a fence here blocking all the little critters out of my garden. Oh well, has to be done. Of course, I appreciate your help. Nothing wrong with running around picking up sticks, just don't forget to get lost once in a while, eh? And look around you, smell the roses. Oh, listen to me, I sound like an old-timer. What a fine one you are, polite as they come. You'll fit in splendidly in our little community here in Eastshade. Folk are as kind as can be. Anyhow, thanks for getting these sticks for me. It's a full-time job standing guard. Why don't you come back in a day's time? That'll give me time to patch up this fence and see how it does against the little mice. See you soon.
Hi there, stranger. Come on in. Care for some tea? Or maybe a mead? Here you are, then. Nothing like a refreshing cup. I don't think I've seen your face before. Are you from out west? Ah, okay. I thought you might be from out west. I haven't met many Westerners. I was born and raised in Nava. I really wish more Westerners would come through this way. I really want to ask them about the drumming. Have you heard the drums at night? I was just a child the first time I heard the drumming out in the Blushwoods. My best friend and I used to play out here a lot. We even found a drum once. Wish I could look at that thing, but it seems to have disappeared. Ever since I moved out here, I've only heard the drumming late in the night. Some nights I hear it, others I don't. Doesn't seem to be any pattern. I like the music. It's captivating. In fact, it's almost bewitching. But I've always been bewildered as to its source. I figure it must be some Westernly folk thing. Maybe the farmers from the Teethmore Bluffs throw parties in the Blushwood? Nobody in Nava seems to know anything about it.
You finally arrived. Would you like some tea or maybe some pie? Don't be shy now. My name is known to all as Mudwillow. My passion is sight and all that it shows. Weaver of light and doctor of eyes, I hold the gift reserved for the wise. With me lies the gift which everyone seeks. So far, you've all been liars and sneaks, sought out by foe and drunkards unfit. Not one of you has held nearly enough wit. They all bumble in, dreaming of crimes. Every day they show up, it's a waste of my time. But the strings of light you folded and bent prove you've got brains, to some extent. It seems you may just be clever enough, although I'd bet your brain is packed full of fluff. But listen up, painter, for this is your task. Prepare your brushes and hear what I ask. Itself in a constant state of falling, to you it seems that it's always stalling. A stony side where the star hides away, a watchful eye at the peak of midday. When day turns dark, but a moment in time, when a star goes black, though everything's fine. The largest of eyes that stare back at you, a sight that aligns. That's the moment I choose. Ah, here is something unexpected. I'd thought my riddle went neglected. The glowing sun confines me to mud, but this, it puts life in my blood. It's yours, most valuable thing I own, a trade for the clever wit you've shown. This brew's the only one of its kind, and its powers need a solid mind. Drink slow, once a day, your eyes will grow clear. Just a sip, and treasures will glow when you're near. Sip up, see well, but exercise care. This sight drains your spirit, till none can you spare. I devote myself to studying eyes, and I've seen plenty brimming with lies, but perhaps you're different in the end. Best wishes to you, my clever friend.
Ahoy there, traveller! Alas, those carrot chompers are still at it. Seems the mice are trapped inside my new fence. Odd, though, they never leave so much as a stem behind. Hungry little creatures, aren't they? You're in a hurry to travel onward? Can't say as I blame you. So much beauty to explore here in Eastshade. Why don't you stop by K&K Apothecary? Kai and Kaylin should have some repellent that'll send any critters bolting. They live west of here, along the riverbank on the south side of the Blushwoods. See you soon.
Kai, we have to stop taking Finn's crops.
It's not like I enjoy it either, but what choice do we have? We haven't made a single sale in weeks. How is that even possible? Criminy! You shouldn't barge in on someone like that. How much did you hear? Don't know if I can trust you. No one's buying herbs like they used to. You understand? You'd best not tell anyone about this. It would kill Finn to hear anything bad about his neighbors, you hear? I don't mean to sound so sinister, you know, it's just... Times have been hard since Kaylin's father stopped supporting us. We thought we could make it on our own, but, truth is, no one seems to have much use for an apothecary. Not out in these parts, anyway. I don't right know where everyone's getting their goods. Maybe it's time we moved on from Eastshade and found ourselves a place where we can make a proper living. Actually, there may be something you could help us with. One last try to make it here before we call it quits. Will you help us? You'll help us? Oh, this will mean so much to Kaylin. Have you met Annika? I'm willing to bet she'd help out. But Kaylin's always saying Annika has a generous soul, even if she isn't all there upstairs. She lives in the southwest of the Great Shade. Somehow, people around here came to knowing she has more glowstones than many of the rest of us. I'm guessing she doesn't spend too much. Too preoccupied with, other things. Just see if you can borrow 600 glowstones. I'm not proud of it, you know. We've been down on our luck a while. Anyhow, if she needs convincing, just tell her it's anyone besides us asking. Go, give it your best.
Oh, this is so unlike us. We never wanted to steal from Finn, you know. I would have done anything else if I could. I'm horrified by what we've done to such a sweet old man.
Broke a pot this morning, and you know what? I don't even mind. Today's just my day. Of course, it wouldn't be a bird identification issue by any chance. Darn, I love a good bird ID. Well, tell me what you need in glowstones for. You need me to give you glowstones so you can help a friend. And tell me, what's the name of this friend? Right, of course. And where on the island might I find this person? I see. Unfortunately, I cannot help you help your friend. Financial troubles north of here? No doubt you've been spending time with Kai and Kaylin. True, but you're not. Kaylin's a sweetheart, but that Kai, a weasel if I ever heard of one. But you're new to Eastshade. Lots of people didn't like back when Kai was overcharging for potions. Not that it bothered me so much, but he sure upset a lot of other people. He steals from owls, of course, the most magnificent of all creatures. You see, owls love rubbing their beaks against the soft part of the black thistle. It comforts them. And Kai simply waltzed into the Great Shade and snatched black thistle, an endangered plant, I'll have you know, and stuck it into some potion to sell. Kai is no friend to owls. Who would do something so terrible? It was no misunderstanding. If anyone ought to know better, it'd be Kai. He deals with plants all day, after all. And whatever you do, don't pick the black thistle. Bye now.
You spoke to Annika already? What did she say? How did you know? You told her it was me asking? But what do you mean, endangered plant? Oh, is that why people stopped coming around? But why would anyone believe I used something that's protected? I mean, I like plants as much as the next shade folk, but I'd never touch a protected plant, I swear! What? My Hydra thistle? Well, now that I think about it, I guess I could see where people got that idea, but oh, criminy! Why didn't anyone just ask me about it? This is why we've been broke all these years? No, of course not. Far too risky to use those protected bits of foliage. That's a game I don't mess around with. Look, you haven't seen the best of us, but we've got a lot to offer if we just had a chance. Can you help us? Here's my Hydra thistle. Find someone to test it, like a scientist. Help me prove I didn't use any protected plants. Nava will certainly have someone who can figure that out. Check the offices on the 3rd floor of the common quarter. Please hurry. We can't survive much longer without any customers.
Heidi-ho! The great traveller returns! Were you able to get some repellent? Kai and Kaylin? Well, they would never! Oh, you're a good person, just looking out for me and my carrots. And I do have days where I wonder myself if I'm dreaming up the mice in my head. Never actually seen the little buggers. But them two? Positively impossible. Your heart's in a good place. You'll see, these mice will be out of there in no time. Oh well, can't win 'em all, I guess. Who knows, maybe my big ugly mug will scare the little creatures away. On guard! Woo-wee! Special veggie stew coming right up. See you soon.
It comes. It may be the fiercest Eastshade has seen in 100 years. The signs are all around us. You must find shelter. Death! It is death! I must go. Be safe, traveler.
It's going to be another late night, that's for sure. You want me to check for trace elements of endangered plants? I enjoy running tests. Just give me the potion in a few minutes. Seems you're in luck. No trace of any endangered or illegal substances in here. Here's the full report. Come back if you have anything else for me to test. A fine day for science. How's the hot spring sample collecting going?
Please tell me you had that Hydra thistle tested. Galen's been talking about packing her bags. Heck, she may have packed a few already. She's been so upset. Dunno where she thinks we'd even go with no glowstones to our name. Oh, for the great shade! Next time tell a man all's well. Don't just hand over a report. You made my heart right jump out of my skin. But thank you. I have to tell Kaylin the good news. And the paper! Great gods, the paper! I need to let all of Eastshade know that I'm someone to be trusted. Thank you.
I'm sorry. I'm just not feeling like myself at the moment. I mean, what kind of people are we? What have we become? Oh, what a lovely woman. Don't listen to what my husband says about her. I haven't made it to Southland in some time. How is Annika doing? Glad to hear it. And does she seem in need of any tinctures or potions? Sorry, this is not the time. Was she able to offer us anything?
again. It's nice to see a familiar face. We don't get too many visitors out here. What? Really? A tree door? Let's go see it. You're sure it was here? Well, they seem to have left no trace. And the door in the tree? I believe you. I've been hearing those drums for too long. Something mysterious is afoot. Whatever they're doing, it's clear they don't wish to be discovered. I think you should ask around in Nava. Maybe there's someone who knows more about these Blushwood night drummers. All this investigating has made me thirsty. I think it's quite time for a Lindawian brew. Let me know if you find out more. Come on by any time.
Always good to see a new face. Let me know if I can help you with anything. You know, it's so strange. Somebody came in just this morning and donated a book. She said to point people to it if anyone asked about night drumming, which made very little sense to me, considering this book appears to be unrelated to that. Not that I'm entirely sure what night drumming is. It was a little peculiar. Just about every sentence she said was a rhyme. Not sure if she meant to do that or if she was just doing it by accident. An interesting woman. I quite liked her. And then here you are asking about that very topic. So, are you a night drummer? Am I saying that right? Is this a new thing people are doing? Oh, I'm always so behind the times. Sounds curious indeed. Anyway, the book is called The First Folk, and it's on shelf C.
You got my message. And you came. Oh, it's so good to finally meet a Skyfolk. I mean, other than Mudwillow. But I guess she's not really a Skyfolk since she does live underground. Maybe you've met her. Anyway. Please, forgive all the sneaky. I should introduce myself. I am Alejo. My people call ourselves Machra, but I believe your people might better know us as the First Folk. Sadly, my people wouldn't exactly approve of me meeting with a Skyfolk. Please, don't take that in a bad way. As a people, most of us are just very... No, more like... I guess you could say we do not like to mingle with outsiders. But not me. For as long as I can remember, I have been fascinated by the Skyfolk. The stories, the architecture, the language. I have dedicated quite a lot of time to learning your tongue, after all. I am grateful to Mudwillow for being such a willing teacher. And the variety. Is it true that there are bear folk? Do they have temper like a bear? More lies my people tell themselves. I see. I have so many questions for you. I hope it's not too bad to ask, but is it true that your people are removing the eyes of the firstborn? Aha! I knew it! I wonder what other lies my people are making up about the Skyfolk. And what is your trade? Wow, that's very good. My sister is an artist too. She's an etcher, carves designs into the walls and such things. Well, I should probably leave here. Someone will notice I'm gone if I'm out for much longer. Ooh, tell me, do you think you could make me a painting of the big city? Mudwillow told me about it, but I want to see it. That would be incredible. I don't have much to give you, though. We could meet here again, same time tomorrow night. Oh, really? Can I have it? I will cherish it forever. Ah, it is beautiful. Your people's buildings are incredible. I am sorry, I don't have any of your kind of money. My people use something we call egra. I don't know how it's called in your tongue. I am still learning your language from Mudwillow. It is rock where animal has died. It is leaving like a print in the rock. Fossil. Yes, the fossil of a snail we use. What do your people use? Glowstones? We have lots of this. The rock of our home is rich with them. I can give you. You know, I would really like if you came to meet my people. You are a nice person. I think meeting you would help them see that outsiders are nothing to be scared of. Will you come with me to meet my people? I can show you my home and get you some glowstones. Forgive me, but I'm going to have to ask to blindfold you. As much as I consider you a friend, my kin would not appreciate disclosing the way to our home. I will guide you. It's not far. Is that acceptable? Watch your step. This way. Not much further now. We have arrived. Please, wait here just one moment. I went ahead and told most of the others that you're coming, so they won't get too startled. I've let them know you're completely friendly, but some of my people may still be alarmed. Please, pay no mind to any strange looks. This way, if you please. Well, this is our home. What do you think? Oh, that will make us all feel very proud when I tell the others. I am glad you like it. We have been expanding for many generations now. We believe, as your own scholars do, that we Mahra were indeed the first folk to settle here. Our legend has it that the great sea captain Ilanit and her crew landed here after being lost at sea for 1,000 days without food or water. It's probably a bit exaggerated. But I do think Ilanit was a real person and truly fearless. She braved the ocean after all. I can think of nothing more terrifying than this. No, really? The sky speaks to me, but the ocean? No. Wow. Well, I'm glad you made it, so that we could find each other and become friends. Well, here is some glowstones. I hope that's sufficient. I truly am glad to have met you. You have taught me so much. I was thinking, one day I may want to go from here, go into the world, just to see. Do you think the Skyfolk would welcome me? Oh, that would be incredible. But I'm not ready yet. One day. I think your visit here will go a long way with my people. Now that they've seen you, a perfectly friendly one, it will plant the seed of acceptance. I dream that one day the Mahra can be friendly with the Skyfolk. I feel both our cultures would be richer. Okay, I'll let you look around a bit. Then I'll take you back. Are you ready? Farewell, my friend.
I can't believe it! Business is booming already. We're truly grateful for all of your help. Here, take these glowstones. We made a big sale just for the morning eclipse. We're in the middle of our reopening, and criminy, what a turnout! Of course. Him and a few others. Couldn't have done this all without you. Oh, for great shade's sake, we got to unpack some of what Kaylin already packed up. Ah, my poor wife. Can't believe what I put her through. I hope I can make up for it all. Of course, you're welcome to my wares anytime, at a discount.
Oh, you found my amulet. I thought I lost it for good. This is a key to my organization, the Roots. We're committed to the proper use of dream teas. The proper use being to use them. There are some people who don't think the tea should be used for anything except rotting away. That's why we have to be so careful. You seem like an honest person, though. If you want to give it a try, come visit us. Our meeting place is kind of hidden away. Not everyone in Nava understands dream teas, you know? The door is on the outer wall of the city, facing toward the sea. Take the underground tunnel starting near the bread stand in Nava. There is a walkway that leads right to the entrance. These amulets are a ticket inside, but you just tell the person behind the door that the password is Dreamland, and I'll make sure you get in. I'll see you there sometime. Thanks again for finding my amulet.
Get the latest issue of the Shadian Post. Pick it up here.
What's the password? Come on in then.
Come get your latest issue of the Shadian Post here.
Welcome back. We've got plenty more patrons interested in your work. Not bad.
Good day.
What crunchy skate.
Howdy. Would you like to buy some sealant? It'll be 500 glowstones. No kidding. Well, smack me in the bloom sack and call me a tea kettle. Better than the glowstones, if you ask me. Much obliged. Here you go.
What are you doing out so late? Oh, dear. I must ask that you tell no one about this. The information you have is already too close to uncovering the truth. I'm delivering supplies to someone who is hiding in the old tower. That old tower was once used to communicate urgent messages to Nava using signal fires. Some years ago, the need for such a tower faded, and it fell to ruin. That old tower? Someone has taken up residence there. I suppose one could say this person is hiding out. They wish not to be bothered by anyone, and that's something I can relate to. This person wishes to remain unknown, and I mean to respect their wishes. I help lock it up, and only I hold the key to enter. I deliver supplies at night. I think they feel that the world of people is no place for them. I'm not sure this is the right solution, but the choice is not mine to make. I do hope you decide to keep this a secret. Its exposure means nothing to you and everything to the one who dwells in the tower. Well, I suppose you've already connected the dots. I knew someone would guess it eventually. The one who dwells in the tower is the architect of New Lindo. The one who designed the beautiful buildings. The one who has been missing for years now. Maybe this is for the best. Perhaps it's time someone talked to him. And maybe it's best if it's an outsider. I think deep down, he doesn't want to be living in the tower. He is rash, and he is proud. Would you talk to him? I'll leave the door unlocked for you.
Who are you? How did you get in? I presume the old man told you why I'm here? Why I've chosen to live in this tower of solitude? When I lived in Lindau, I was an outsider. For a time, I considered moving far away to a new city where no one would know me. But I came to learn that I would be an outsider wherever I went. Look at my face! It makes children cry. Before I left, I was the subject of chronic nightmares for one child. Her father showed her a new route to school so she could avoid passing me. Estranged from all others in this tower, I am an outsider. But living in the town, I am an outsider all the same. At least here in my tower, I won't fuel the nightmares of children. I dedicated my life to becoming a great architect. For half a century, I labored at this. I built the city they live in. And how do the people of Lindau know me? I am the disfigured architect. The townspeople don't appreciate what I've done. They dwell in the marvel of my life's work. Really? What did it say of me? So, someone's finally taken notice of my talent? Well, that is interesting. That changes everything. It's about time. This conversation. It was almost enjoyable. Perhaps I'll see you again. But now, I'm afraid it's late. Or early, I should say. I don't believe I invited you into my house.
Greetings, traveler. Would you like your fortune read? Look around. You are a guest in my place of solitude and calm. Here I am uninhibited by the clutter and chatter of all those people in the city. Here, my mind is free. My soul balanced. Beautiful, beautiful. Before we begin, I have one request. I wouldn't dream of it, dear. The only concoction I drink is a stiff brew of mead when a chill hits me in the dead of winter. You keep an intriguing array of acquaintances, don't you? You make me laugh, traveler. Tell me, what do you know of the Black Thistle of Eastshade? Ah, I see, I see. To read a proper fortune, I must have a sprig of black thistle. Will you bring one to me? Of course you can pick it, child. Who's to say I didn't place those signs there so I'd never run out of thistle? Not per se, but I peered into the future. One of the perks of being a seer, you know. And I can say with certainty that no one else will notice if a single sprig is taken. But you have such a lovely fortune, child. Are you certain you want to give that up? Not many around Eastshade are as principled as you. What an impressive person you are. Oh, you silly traveler. I am but a keeper of these grounds, helping to take care of the tree and its undergrowth. I only pretend to be a fortune teller to seek out the wrongdoers. Yes, seems people would do anything to hear their fortune. I had to test the strength of your dedication. You have made the right choice. You gave up knowledge of your future to preserve the future of the Great Shade. If you want to help the park even more, I encourage you to collect 5 scragweeds from the forest. Those weeds do a lot of damage to the black thistle, and the great tree as well. Have you collected any invasive scragweeds? Beautiful. Simply beautiful. Oh, I do apologize for all the trouble I gave you, traveler. Anytime you want to make Eastshade more beautiful, do bring back more weeds. I'll compensate you handsomely. Do you have any weeds for me, traveler? I still like to have a few secrets of my own. Farewell, traveler. Do you have any weeds for me, traveler?
brave traveler. I can see you have an adventurous spirit. I've got an excursion you're sure to love. Righto, sharp as a knife you are. This here is the Bursting Bubble. It has the ability to take passengers all the way up to the mountaintop. The ride is sure to give you a burst of adrenaline. You think so? Well, let me think. Aha! I'll call it the Sky Drop. Neverland. Curiosity Lift. Moon Shadow. Zenith. Bright Mirage. Zenith. Moon Shadow. Yeah, that's a perfect name. Much better. Thanks, friend. You know, when I invented this thing, I really thought it was going to revolutionize transportation. Imagine just flying right up to the tip-top of the world! Seems like something everyone would want to do. But for some reason, folks just don't seem to understand the idea. They can't seem to picture a balloon carrying people in the sky. I've hardly been able to get anyone out here to see it in person. Anyhow, thanks for helping with the name, Traveler. Seems to me that you're full of good ideas. Just take a look at that! You've gone and painted my invention. Say, maybe this is just what people need to see to get them out here and interested in taking a flight. I've got it. How about you paint me and the balloon up in the air so people can get a real idea of how the flight will be? Great. I'll get ready for liftoff. Well, I knew it would look amazing in flight. You're pretty quick with that painting business. Here, let me add some information on there. This will work. All right, that'll get people interested. Now, it's up to you to make sure the kind folks of Eastshade see that flyer. Put it up somewhere with lots of traffic. Oh, I'm sure you'll find the perfect spot, Traveler.
Welcome back. We've got plenty more patrons interested in your work. Such texture. Welcome back. We've got plenty more patrons interested in your work.
What can I brew you up?
Hi again. Ready to buy a bicycle yet? You'll get around a lot faster. It's all yours. Hop on.
Partner, the Traveler! We've done it! That flyer really did the trick. I've just had a whole group of adventurous folks looking to take flight. Say, you really saved my invention. How'd you like to take a ride up to the mountaintop? That's the spirit. Hop in, pal! Golly, here we are! Even more spectacular than I always dreamed. Feel free to walk around and take in the sights. I'll take you back down when you're finished. Are you ready to head back? Thanks again for all your help. There's nothing so exciting as bringing people on a great adventure. Just let me know if you need another lift to the mountaintop, pal.
Beautiful place to come and think, wouldn't you say? My husband liked to come out here and fish. We spent many nights camping here in the Blushwood. But now old Pops is doing his best to tarnish my fond memories. Old Pops is a fish, the biggest fish in the lake. Ha! What didn't he do? This fish has haunted my dreams for, what seems like ages. Old Pops, that evil fish. He has it out for me, I'll have you know. I was out on the boat with my husband, Farid, an anniversary camping trip, when old Pops leaps out of the water and snatches my wedding ring right off of my finger. It's not the first time he's pulled something like this. He's taken glowstones and bracelets. Sneakiest thief on the islands, that fish is. Well, some of those folks might be trying to cover up the fact they misplaced their precious items. It's easy to blame it on a fish. But he really did eat my ring. People round here talk about old Pops like he's some sort of magical fish with healing properties or some nonsense. They say when you stare old Pops straight in the eye, he conjures an image of what you want most in this world and makes that thing seem real to you, as real as day. Say, what would old Pops make you think of? What do you treasure most? Adventure? Painting? That's admirable, traveler. Most important thing in the world. My Farid. What would I do without him? That's enough reflecting for the time being. You and I, people of action. I don't suppose you'd be willing to help me get my wedding ring back. Of course. He's a big old fish, but you're strong. Will you get that ring for me? Excellent. Old Pops, better watch out. Our new traveler friend is a-comin' for ya. You got a fishing pole? You're not gonna be catching old Pops without one. Maybe not even with one, that floundering foe. Don't know too much about him, other than he's a big one. Bettin' he's a sandfish by the size of him. You stay careful round old Pops, you hear? He has it out for us, especially boaters and fisher folk. bring my ring, traveler? But you didn't bring the old fish. I don't need him, per se. I'm so glad just to be reunited with my wedding ring. Thank you for bringing it back. Here, have a few glowstones. And thank the great Shade you survived. Well, it's hard to be sure, but a mean-spirited old fish. You ever hear the tale of how old Pops came to be so grumpy? No? Oh, you're in for a treat. Well, you see, there was one day, old Pops swallowed a bitter frog. So he swallowed this frog, and the taste was so awful, old Pops started thrashing around something terrible. There was a boat nearby, and when old Pops leapt out of the water, he hit it hard. That boat was knocked over, and the captain was real upset. He was yelling and ended up harpooning the giant fish right in the side. Didn't you notice the large gash on old Pops? So anyhow, old Pops has been bitter ever since. Can't believe he survived fetching my ring from him. That old Pops, he's got it out for us all.